Imagine for a moment that everything you thought you knew about investing was about to be turned upside down. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal secrets that top Wall Street professionals have guarded for decades. A set of timeless insights that can transform anyone into a savvy investor. What if I told you that your everyday observations, your experiences in the supermarket, your local coffee shop chatter, could lead you to the next big stock market breakthrough? Today, we're diving deep into the mind of one of the world's most successful investors, Peter Lynch, as he reveals how to spot winning companies before the market catches on. Stay with me, because in the next half hour, you're going to discover the powerful, counterintuitive strategy that makes even the most complex Wall Street maneuvers shockingly simple. And that very strategy might just be the key to unlocking your financial future. Picture this. It's a brisk morning and you're walking down a busy street. As you pass by your favorite neighborhood store, you notice a new product line that's flying off the shelves. Most people would shrug it off as a passing fad, but what if that surge in popularity is exactly the signal of a company on the brink of explosive growth? Peter Lynch taught us that the next groundbreaking investment opportunity might be hiding in plain sight, right in your everyday life. And here's the twist. While countless investors obsess over charts, graphs, and expert opinions, the real genius lies in understanding the simple truth that every one of us holds an advantage. By tapping into our own experiences and observations, we can decode the language of the market with astonishing clarity. As we journey together through the essence of One Up on Wall Street, let your mind open to ideas that challenge conventional wisdom. Let me ask you, have you ever wondered why so many professional analysts miss the obvious when it comes to spotting trends? It's because they're trapped in a world of complicated models and esoteric jargon, while the most lucrative opportunities come to those who trust their instincts. In today's narrative, every anecdote and every insight will serve as a reminder that you don't need to be a Wall Street wizard to beat the market. You just need to see what others overlook. Imagine standing at the intersection of passion and profit, where your curiosity becomes your greatest asset. Peter Lynch's philosophy is built on the simple premise that ordinary investors have an extraordinary edge, our first-hand experience in the world. Think about the last time you discovered a product you loved. That spark of excitement wasn't random. It was a glimpse into the potential of a company with a unique vision and untapped promise. In these next moments, I will guide you through the process of identifying these golden opportunities with a precision that will change the way you view investing forever. Now, let's plunge into the heart of this transformative journey. Every great story has a turning point, a moment when everything shifts. For Lynch, that turning point came when he realized that the market isn't just a cold mechanical system. It's a living, breathing narrative written by millions of individual decisions. And what are these decisions if not the cumulative result of human behavior, experiences, and intuition? As you listen, you'll begin to see the market not as an unpredictable beast, but as a canvas upon which the colors of everyday life are boldly painted. Each time you step outside, you're not just experiencing life, you're gathering clues that could lead you to the next investment sensation. Think about the last conversation you had with a friend about a new gadget or a revolutionary service. At that moment, a spark of innovation was igniting, and deep down, you knew that something extraordinary was unfolding. Lynch urges us to trust that inner voice, to pay attention to the subtle cues around us. It's the same principle that has guided some of the most successful investments in history. And while many would tell you to follow the herd, I'm here to challenge that notion. The true path to financial success lies in harnessing the power of individual insight, a power that you, right now, possess in abundance. As we venture further, let me ask you a question that might unsettle your current way of thinking. What if every product you use, every service you engage with, is not just part of your daily routine, but a window into the future of the market? Each interaction is a signal, a piece of the puzzle that, when assembled correctly, reveals a picture of unprecedented potential. You're not just a consumer, you're a researcher, an analyst, and a trendsetter. And today, I'm going to show you how to transform those everyday moments into concrete investment strategies that could redefine your financial destiny. There's an undeniable magic in simplicity, a truth that resonates in every corner of Peter Lynch's work. Consider the humble retail store, the local diner, or the neighborhood park. Places where the pulse of the community beats steadily. Lynch saw these venues as microcosms of broader economic trends. When you observe the patterns in your local environment, you start to understand the subtle shifts that signal emerging market leaders. And that's where the real power lies, in your ability to connect the dots between the mundane and the magnificent. It's a secret weapon that many overlook, but it's one that can propel you into a realm of investment mastery. As you listen, let your mind wander through the bustling aisles of your favorite supermarket or the crowded streets of your hometown. Think about the brands you trust, the products that have earned your loyalty. Each of these is a testament to the value of investing in what you know. Lynch's principle is refreshingly straightforward. Invest in companies you understand. And here's the kicker. When you invest in what you know, you're not just placing a bet on a business. You're betting on your own ability to decipher the market's hidden messages. It's an approach that levels the playing field, empowering you to compete with even the most seasoned professionals. I want you to imagine a scenario. You're at a local fair, surrounded by vibrant stalls and enthusiastic vendors. One booth catches your eye, not because of flashy gimmicks, but because of a subtle authenticity that speaks to you on a deeper level. In that moment, you sense that this isn't just another temporary attraction. It's a glimpse into a sustainable, thriving enterprise. That's the essence of the investment philosophy we're exploring today, a philosophy that transforms everyday encounters into invaluable insights, paving the way for a new way of seeing the world. Now, as we approach the midpoint of our journey together, let's pause for a moment. I want you to reflect on something. What is the one insight from your own life that you've always dismissed as trivial, only to realize later that it held the key to something significant? This is the power of hindsight, the ability to recognize that what may seem ordinary is often the precursor to extraordinary success. Lynch teaches us that the ability to look at the world with fresh eyes, to see potential where others see risk, is the hallmark of a true investor. And today, you're being invited to adopt that same mindset, to embrace a way of thinking that is both revolutionary and deeply personal. In a world where so many chase after complex strategies and intricate models, the simplicity of Lynch's approach is like a breath of fresh air. It's a call to return to basics, to trust in the power of your own observations. And as you listen to this message, I want you to consider the possibility that the next big breakthrough in your life might be hidden in the details of your daily routine. Whether it's a conversation with a friend, a casual stroll through your neighborhood, or even a fleeting glance at a new store opening, these moments are far more significant than they appear. Let me share with you a story that perfectly encapsulates the magic of this approach. There was once a small independent retailer that struggled for years to make its mark in a saturated market. But one day, a keen-eyed observer noticed a subtle trend. Customers weren't just buying the product, they were falling in love with the experience, with the unique charm of the store. That observer, trusting his gut, invested in the business before anyone else saw its potential. And over time, as the retailer grew into a beloved brand, that early investment turned into an extraordinary windfall. This isn't a fairy tale, it's a real-life example of how paying attention to the seemingly insignificant details can unlock life-changing opportunities. By now, you might be wondering how exactly you can apply these insights to your own financial journey. The answer is simple yet profound. Start by looking around you. Engage with your community, observe the trends that shape your everyday experiences, and then ask yourself, what does this say about the future? It's about cultivating a mindset that sees beyond the surface, that digs deeper into the story behind every business. And in doing so, you become not just an investor, but a participant in the unfolding narrative of our economy. This is a call to action, a call to embrace the power of your own insights and to share your discoveries with the world. I want to challenge you right now. Think about a product or service that has recently caught your attention. What is it about that offering that resonates with you? Is it the quality, the innovation, or perhaps the passion behind it? Whatever it is, let that be your guide. Because in that simple feeling of connection lies the seed of a powerful investment idea. And as you begin to trust your instincts, you'll find that the world of investing transforms from a realm of uncertainty into a landscape filled with possibilities. Now, if you're sitting there wondering whether you can really make a difference by following this approach, let me assure you, you can. The wisdom encapsulated in One Up on Wall Street is not reserved for a select few. It's a roadmap for anyone willing to look at the world with a fresh perspective. It's about dismantling the barriers that have been set up by traditional finance and rediscovering the inherent value of our everyday experiences. When you start to see the market through the lens of your own life, you unlock an advantage that is uniquely yours, an advantage that can redefine what it means to invest. Let's take a moment to revisit that electric feeling of discovery, a moment when you suddenly understand something that had eluded you before. That surge of clarity, that rush of insight, is what investing is all about. And today, as you absorb these ideas, I encourage you to let that feeling drive you forward. Engage with these concepts deeply, question them, challenge them, and then integrate them into your own strategy. Because the true power of this approach lies not in blindly following advice, but in making it your own. As we reach the climax of our conversation, I want to leave you with a thought-provoking challenge. What if the next time you walk into a store or scroll through your social media feed, you do so with the eyes of an investor? Imagine transforming every casual encounter into an opportunity to uncover a hidden gem. It's not about predicting the future with certainty. It's about equipping yourself with a mindset that is always alert, always curious, and always ready to seize the moment. And as you cultivate this habit, you'll find that the world opens up in ways you never thought possible. Now, let's shift gears and delve into the practical side of this transformative journey. How exactly do you sift through the noise and identify those rare moments that could signal a lucrative investment? The answer lies in a process of continuous observation and relentless questioning. Every day, make it a habit to ask yourself, what trends am I noticing? Which products or services are gaining traction? What is the underlying story behind this phenomenon? And, most importantly, how can I translate that story into a clear investment strategy? It may sound daunting at first, but with practice, you'll find that your ability to spot these opportunities sharpens dramatically. Consider this. While the average investor may be overwhelmed by the sheer volume of information available, you have the unique power to cut through the clutter by focusing on what truly matters. Instead of getting lost in technical analysis or chasing after fleeting market trends, concentrate on understanding the core elements that drive consumer behavior. This is where the magic of Peter Lynch's philosophy comes into play, a philosophy that is rooted in the simple yet profound truth that what you see every day holds the key to future success. Embrace that truth, and you'll be well on your way to discovering a new realm of investment potential. I want you to picture a moment of pure, unfiltered insight, a flash of brilliance that suddenly illuminates a problem you've been trying to solve. That moment is the spark that ignites innovation, and it's the same spark that can lead to a groundbreaking investment decision. When you start to see the world in this way, every conversation, every interaction becomes a treasure trove of possibilities. And as you begin to trust your own judgment, you'll not only become a more confident investor, but also a more engaged, insightful participant in the world around you. There's a captivating irony in the idea that the most valuable investment advice isn't found in expensive textbooks or complex algorithms, but in the simple act of observing life itself. This is the secret that has propelled ordinary individuals into extraordinary wealth, because they understood that the true power of investing lies in recognizing the potential hidden in everyday experiences. And as you internalize this message, you'll start to see that the path to financial success isn't paved with complicated theories, but with the clarity that comes from trusting your own instincts. Now, I want to take a moment to address you directly. Yes, you watching right now. Think about the last time you felt an undeniable connection to a brand, a product, or an idea. That feeling wasn't random. It was a signal, a subtle hint from the universe that something remarkable was about to unfold. And today, I'm urging you to listen to that inner voice with unwavering confidence. Let it guide you as you embark on your own journey of discovery and investment mastery. Trust in your observations, value your unique perspective, and never underestimate the power of your own insight. As you reflect on these ideas, consider sharing your thoughts in the comments below. I'm curious, what everyday experience has opened your eyes to a new possibility? Has there been a moment when a simple observation led you to an unexpected breakthrough? Your story might just inspire someone else to see the world in a new light. And if you're ready to take the next step, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who's ever dreamed of turning their everyday life into a pathway to financial freedom. Because the truth is, when we share these ideas, we empower each other to break free from the conventional and embrace a future full of limitless potential. In these final moments, let the power of this message sink in. The strategies we've explored today aren't just theories. They're practical, actionable insights that have been proven time and again. Peter Lynch showed us that by staying curious, by trusting our instincts, and by paying attention to the small details, we can unlock opportunities that others simply overlook. This is your invitation to see the world through a different lens, to transform every mundane moment into a potential goldmine of ideas. Remember, the market is not a faceless, indifferent machine. It's a reflection of our collective experiences, our hopes, and our dreams. And when you begin to invest in what you truly understand, you're not only building wealth, you're crafting a story of empowerment, creativity, and resilience. Every time you decide to follow your intuition, every time you choose to trust your personal insight, you're writing a new chapter in the epic saga of your life. A chapter filled with the promise of discovery and the thrill of success. As we wrap up this incredible journey together, let me leave you with one final thought. The most powerful investment you can ever make is in yourself. Cultivate your curiosity, embrace your unique perspective, and let your everyday experiences guide you toward new horizons. The principles we've explored today are not just strategies for beating the market. They are a blueprint for living a life of purpose, passion, and financial freedom. So, as you step back into your world, I challenge you to see it with fresh eyes. Look around, listen closely, and let every experience be a lesson waiting to be discovered. And if you ever find yourself doubting the power of your own insight, remember that some of the greatest success stories began with a simple, unassuming observation, a spark that ignited a revolution in thinking. Thank you for joining me on this transformative journey. If you found these insights as powerful and eye-opening as I did, I invite you to leave a comment sharing your aha moment, to hit that subscribe button, and to share this video with everyone you know. Let's start a conversation that challenges the norms and redefines what it means to invest wisely. Together, we can rewrite the rules of the game and prove that sometimes the most profound wisdom comes from trusting what you know. Now, take a deep breath and let this message resonate within you. The secrets of the market are out there for the taking, hidden in the simple moments of our daily lives. It's time to awaken your inner investor, to embrace the extraordinary potential of your own perspective, and to transform every experience into a stepping stone toward a brighter, more prosperous future. Remember, the journey to financial mastery isn't about following the crowd. It's about forging your own path, driven by curiosity, passion, and an unyielding belief in your own insight. As you move forward, keep asking questions, keep challenging the status quo, and most importantly, keep investing in yourself. Because when you do, you're not just building wealth, you're creating a legacy of innovation and empowerment that will inspire generations to come. This isn't the end of our conversation, it's only the beginning. Every time you see a product, every time you engage in a conversation, every moment is an opportunity to discover something new about the market and about yourself. So, step into that world with confidence and excitement, knowing that you have the power to change your financial destiny simply by looking around and asking the right questions. And so, as the music fades and the final words of this journey echo in your mind, I leave you with a simple yet profound truth. The future belongs to those who dare to see the ordinary as extraordinary. Your insights, your experiences, and your intuition are the keys to unlocking a future of unparalleled opportunity. Embrace them, nurture them, and let them guide you to success beyond your wildest dreams. Thank you for watching. If you're ready to join a community of like-minded individuals who believe in the power of everyday insights, comment below with your thoughts and discoveries. Let's ignite a conversation that challenges the norms and redefines what it means to invest in life. And if you haven't already, subscribe now to never miss another breakthrough moment in your journey to financial freedom. Your next big breakthrough is just around the corner, sometimes hidden in plain sight, waiting for you to recognize its potential. So keep your eyes open, stay curious, and let your everyday life be the catalyst for your financial revolution. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember that sometimes the most unskippable moments in life are the ones where you discover the truth about yourself and the world around you.